What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here. Betas OneHive Prime versus Cap. This one is not quite, still a bit time. It's mathematically impossible for them to pull out a win. So, yep, that's what they got left and what's on the board. So, looks like a little bit more stars, but let's go ahead and just. There's been a lot of farming wars in both clans, so. Hasn't been much to show. In this one I had to hop over here and there was somewhat decent bases to show and some good attacks. Looks like they tripled one Town Hall 11 and then doubled the remaining Town Hall 11s. They 3-starred all the Town Hall 10s and left one on the board with Eve here, but I believe with Anam he might try to go and just pick that up. If not, he might practice on an 11. On our side they doubled 3 of the top 4. I think Dr. Joe is a 10, but I'm not going to go in there. So, and then just some things left over on top, some 9s left unchecked, uncleared. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into the raids here. Starting with number 2, Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 11, 3 stars. This is I believe, yes, this was a cleanup attack, but still, it's even though it is would be considered in the same breath as a mass attack, but that's what it is now, guys. Bowlers or miners, take your pick, or the combination of both. I like this one because it was something unique that I don't accustomed to seeing, which is no golem or no extra bowlers in the CC. Instead, there is 7 level 8 giants that come out. Now, the way that the eagle targets, it's not per troop, it's down to the single tile. So if you have 8 at 5 troop space moving around together as a group, as we just witnessed here with that eagle going onto it, it'll target the group of giants at first and then they spread out. So I really thought that was clever. Plus it's tanking multiple streams. I used to use this a lot as well in my Town Hall 10s before even these updates came out, but it really takes up multiple streams, which helps, you know, prolong your bowlers as they go through down the middle of the base here. So using the Eternal Tomb ability right at that crucial moment where that back end Infernal Tower was starting to target some bowlers as they spread out in the middle. And then the other part that I liked about this is in the other video is talking about those satellite defenses in the OneHive versus Ashland war. So with this one he brought some loons for the side defenses on the left as the remaining portion of his kill squad, or majority of his army on the right side, circle back in to meet up in the middle. Really, I like this Town Hall 11 3-star. It was slightly different than what we usually see, and I thought it was executed quite well. So we'll go to _2 here, or ×4 to speed it up. There's nothing but trash and cleanup along the way. Great job, KTM. Alright, for the next one, we're going to move down to a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star. This one also was a cleanup, and it's Eve. So, a little bit similar to what we saw earlier with KTM, including some loons into the mix with this. It's kind of a go bolo attack, but I really like the use of the baby dragons here to start that funnel on both sides. It gets well worth the troop trade space, and then golem down and just 2 more wizards for the sheer purpose of making sure that that funnel is formed for those bowlers. As we zoom in just a little bit here, times the wall breaker entry very well to get in there. So there's no doubt that they're going to head where they need to, and then as a group, the whole bowlers come into the middle and rage immediately, poison to meet the CC, and that's what I thought was excellent. Did you see the value of this freeze? It not only was the poison out to meet the CC, the freeze got the Infernal Tower, the Archer Queen, and pretty much all but this little minion right here, all of the CC coming out while the bowlers are raised. So the queen is just sniping everything in front of them. The queen, the enemy archer queen, didn't even have a chance to join that party, and then the jump to let everything through. I mean, that was just so clever and well executed in time. That's what I really liked about this Town Hall 10 3-star. So at this point, you know, the core, we got more than enough bowlers on the right side that are going to circle the way around, and then just sprinkle in some loons on the side with some haste for them that you don't usually see on these mass attacks. But coming down to the back end, there's literally only just 2 air point defenses that will start to take out some of these loons. Smartly uses the haste to zoom past these point defenses to eventually get to that wizard tower. But yeah, just just wrecked, straight up wreck face. It was a great plan. I really like that freeze on the entry, well timed to get so much value from that one spell, while the counter offensive is going on with the rage bowlers just eating through the base. Nice job, Eve. Really enjoyed that 3-star. I'm going to fast forward here. We got some rogue bowlers on the top here that are working their way around the outside to get all the trash buildings. And then just a few more here. There were some really nice attacks here. Alright, great job, Eve. Moving on down to some Town Hall 9 action. Wanted to stop over at number 6 for Dax. 17 hitting up 11 spots. So this was your Gobalo, or your bowlers added to your standard shattered La Lune attack. But when you talk about overkill, this is the attack you think of. Really aiming for this, the Archer Queen is going to jump through this section right here, and the jump's going to give access to 1, 2, 3, and 4, because she'll reach that other the reach of the Archer Queen will get that. But realistically, 3 air defenses, a sweeper, the CC, and the Queen will jump over there to engage the kill squad coming in here, so they get the Queen as well. So poison down, rage bowlers, just basically erasing the core right here. What started as a Lalo could have been a Valo. You'll see in just a moment here. So the kill squad gets all 4 air defenses, the Queen, both sweepers, and they haven't even Dax hasn't even started the Lalo part. Stu has 2 hounds and all loons. So right here, I remember someone in my the Ain't Nobody clan was talking about like how it's different to Laloon when there's no air defense left to anchor it down. So the way that you do it is what we're about to see right here. You treat it like a Goe, like a kill squad Goe, where you use the hounds as you would golems, and then the loons as wizards to flank them on the side. So kind of how you keep the golem in front of your wizards on that kill squad push, or in front of your initial push. That's what you do with the hounds here. You hound in front and the loons just to follow behind. You speed. The trick is to basically ensure that your hounds, your loons don't outrun your hound. The hounds are slightly faster, but I've noticed that when it comes time for them to adjust and retarget, the loons tend to retarget faster sometimes, and that usually doesn't work out. There's that split second where the loon gets in front of the tank of the hound. But at the end here, I was making fun of Dax. I was like, I bet you were screaming, can someone just, can I get a black bomb, please? Can someone bust the hound, please? Sometimes this works against you because of that time that you're chasing, but this was about a 2-minute raid, so just well executed plan, perfect plan for this base. Dax really enjoyed that. And moving on down to number 10. Buys going in on Undetta Yens. I believe it was an AQ walk. What did we see about this one? AQ. The baby dragon. Look at this funnel. Watch what this baby dragon gets. It's AQ walk Vaho. Just watch how much value that 10 troop space baby dragon will get him. So with the way that this Archer Tower is targeting, he's going to want his queen to keep walking over here to basically be an open walk, and she's out on her own. One giant down to one point with just two hogs to take down any threats to that baby dragon that continues to walk all the way clear down the side to 6 o'clock. And that's just wow. Poison to meet the CC, so he's multitasking at this time, and that's just added a degree of difficulty and coordination and timing. It's hard when you have to zoom out to keep your eyes on things like this, or you just pre-plan and scout in ahead that you know that once you drop the troop, it's good for X amount of distance or something like that to get its objective. With the Tesla farm popping on the bottom, that baby dragon got the entire left side. As we zoom back in here just a little bit, this is where he's entering. Sorry, you got to keep your eyes on the queen. That did a enemy queen engagement with just a rage that she won that battle. We'll zoom out even further. There's no threats to the healers there, so she's basically safe as she walks all the way around. We're going to zoom in back here to see most of where the action is. CC bowlers with a great funnel because of that perfect planning of scouting with that baby dragon, and then there was a minion that you missed on the bottom right hand side to meet that baby dragon, and then he sends in his hogs right here, just to sprinkle in and around the outsides. And look, there's his queen still on top. We're doing work. Just really like this. The coordination of this, the timing of all this of attack, it was just really impressive, so I had to put it up. Stu has the queen ability in hand, but there might, I don't believe, is there a double giant bomb set right there on the left? Nope, would have been a good spot for it though. So he's got a lot of hoggies up, more hogs up in the end than Heyday, queen ability in the bag, and they all converging on high hit points together. Just nice attack. Great job, guys. And so for the last one here, as we back out, going down to number 19. I gotta hurry. Green Arrow against Hafiz, because I got some babies waking up, so I gotta go. AQ Walk. Hard to do a video when you got babies in the background. Alright, so it's AQ Walk. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can hear that. That's awesome. So AQ Walk coming in. Baby Dragon creates the right side of the funnel. He's going to want his queen to have an open walk to engage. As you see, that circle does hang over. The queen is naturally going to hug the wall as she walks down the wall, side here, and then engage the queen, enemy queen. He'll have a rage ready for that, if not at least the poison to mitigate the defense. There it is. Mitigate the DPS that she's putting out while it was under the fire of just one archer tower. She's safe all the way around here. And then he sprinkles in just a few hogs to create that funnel of what he's really trying to look for with these Vaho entries. Going to enter on the right side here. Look at that baby dragon. Just well scouted, well placed baby dragon funnel. The value that they got. Looks like they had a partial lure up top and then the interesting witches in the CC. But witches come out, she redirects, but then continues on her way safely. We're going to focus up top here. Again, the difficulty here of doing two things, keeping your eyes on two things simultaneously as you try to execute your raid. So with the jump down, there goes the main push of his army. They're going to get everything here under heal and then come through the other side fully healthy as he starts to sprinkle in the hogs here, keeping one heal in the bag for that cluster of the Tesla farm placement here as the queen greets. It was very similar with the last raid that we looked at. All the same principles and fundamentals and added difficulties that were present. I mean, I really enjoyed these raids here. Great job to the primates, man. They showed up, that's for sure. I was a little bit envious. Back-to-back farm wars. So clean up here, going to fast forward. Great job, Green Arrow. And yet another win for the primates. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, got to be better than the double. And I'll check you next time.